Messed up.
1, 2, 3! Jesus. The internet was right.
I didn't expect that. Roger's been driving this car a little bit lately, so it's been over his house. It's been kind of stored over there, and we finally got them all back over here for a change, and we're trying to decide which one is faster. This is a stock bottom end, completely stock bottom end 302 with an S-trim supercharger, B cam, stock lower intake, Hartman intake, upper. Like, that's it. That's all it's got. 373 gears, stock T5. It's on 11 pounds of boost. So the CALYPSO is a 393 stroker. It's got big heads, solid roller cam. It's got the ACES fuel injection kit on it, but it's got 327 gears in the rear because this car used to be a turbo setup. I'm gonna be honest with you, I think the retro is gonna be faster, but let's go over here and ask Berger what he thinks. Let's ask both of them. I think this is a very important video because a lot of guys wanna know, should I build an NA big cubic inch stroker, or should I just throw a supercharger on a stock bottom end car? So which one do you think is gonna win tonight?
I don't know, I rode in that CALYPSO, so.
You think the CALYPSO might have Michael?
I think the retro.
Think the retro?
If I can shift slow.
Yeah. So we're just gonna do a second gear.
Not break it.
Yeah. So we're just gonna do a second gear roll, nothing crazy, because both of them have stock transmissions. I am trying to break no transmission, guys. We just want to see which one makes the most power. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think the CALYPSO is gonna outrun it. I think it'll probably be a good run, but I don't know. I don't think so.
These T5 hold together.
Drop the phone. Jesus.
This thing turns up so quick.
Ready? 1, 2, 3! That didn't work too well.
See how it was like, whoom, whoom.
Yeah.
The throttle's so touchy in this thing.
Between the throttle and the clutch.
Well, the clutch is fine, like banging the gears, but the throttle's like, it's hard, but super sensitive. It's hard to, I don't know, it's weird. Man, he's trying to wait till I'm heat soaked. That's messed up. He's sandbagging me.
Spring is here and summer's right around the corner. You guys are going to want to look fresh for your next event. Whether it be cars and coffee, the pool, the lake, does not matter. Even if you're at the beach, straw hat, flip-flops, head over, check out our Fox Body and F100 new designs. They're retro, they're vibrant, they're what you're going to want for summertime.
Said pull up. He wants to get higher in RPMs.
I can't do that. I gotta get a second.
1, 2, 3!
That was messed up.
You're running too high.
I can't do third gear. Yeah, I was in third.
Alright, we'll go slower.
in it the other day, man, and it just pulls.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, your turbo pulls more than that." I'm like, "No, man, no way."
This motherfucker won't take off, dude, from that slow. It was like,
Well, I rolled into it too. I had to roll into it, but once we finally got full throttle, you were just, and I gave it everything it had. I shifted probably 65, 67, 50, and it had, like, you were just steady. And I grabbed third decently quick, and fourth, and you were steady, just
Walking the dog.
and that car's got a bunch of separation.
oh, dude.
It was just,
I didn't hit them like real hard or quick or nothing. I just made sure I got them. But if that's the case, which I know you said you rolled into it too. But
yeah. Once you kind of, I heard you full throttle, like yours quit breaking up. I was full throttle, and then we grabbed third, and you were just constantly pulling.
I didn't expect that.
I didn't spin it all either, so.
How the hell did this outrun that?
That car is moving.
How?
I was heat soaked, but that didn't make that big of a difference.
That's gonna make a little bit of a difference.
But you were pulling. Like, if we would have stayed in it, you would have just walked the dog.
Man, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm a little torn, man. But shit, I guess we got some stuff to talk about. I feel like the car was heat soaked. Now, I'm not making excuses for the retro, but I do know that's just part of the game, though. That's something else that has to be taken into account if you're going to build a supercharged car.
Yeah.
Heat soaked. And I feel like that probably got you a little bit there for sure. With that being said, though, if this sumbitch had taken the gas immediately and had some gear in it,
It would have been
it'd been
game over.
bad. There would have been nothing it could do. Well, shit, there's that, y'all. Surprising results. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest with you. I really thought the retro was going to be a handful, but man, well, these tall gears too, it pulls to like 7,400. So
Yeah. See, I shifted. I don't know what you normally shifted at, but
I don't know. I don't look.
it was kind of on up there, and I need to shift. I was trying not to shift too fast.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
But I was hitting them, and it wasn't gonna be no different.
yeah, I don't think so either. Well, I don't know how I feel about it, man. I really am kind of torn. I'm happy that this car runs a good old motor like that, but I really thought that this car would have been a little, I thought it was going to outrun it. But anyway, all right, y'all. Well, that's that. We'll go home, and we'll probably talk about it a little bit more. Bittersweet. You know how it is. The first race, he skint my ass up. The car wouldn't go. I don't know what happened. So we don't have the bottom end, the low end side of this thing tuned out very well. So it wants to bog and bobble. You'll see it and hear it in the video. I believe if that had been out of it and it didn't bobble at all and it had a 14 gear in it, this car might be crucial. It might be pretty nasty. I don't know. All right, so we're back at home at the shop and we're talking about this. We really, well, I'll say me and Michael for sure thought that the retro was going to put up a better fight than what it did. Guys, I'll be honest with you, I don't know. At this point, I'm kind of curious, and in a way, I want to get the cars dynoed because I thought that the retro was probably putting down around 440 to the tires or something, and I just don't see that NA build putting down 460, 500 because that's how bad it outran it, essentially. So it really doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But with that being said, this is really good information for you guys because, you know, everybody asks, you know, what should I do? And I've made videos about it. Typically, I will tell you, you know, put a supercharger on a stock bottom end car, turn the boost up. They're going to be hell. They're going to be hell. Somebody's going to have a damn time with it. But with that being said, the big cubic inch stroker deal, it's pretty nice too. Mike, what was your setup that you had back in the day?
Just that 355 with the high poured iron heads.
A Lunati cam,
Yeah, big Lunati cam.
Elderbrock intake.
10.5 to 1. Had the Victor 5.0 intake.
Yeah.
36-pound injectors. You know, the whole typical Pro M 77 type of crap.
So you said, because we were talking, you know, and I said that the green car does not feel fast. It just doesn't. But you said your car was the same way.
Yeah.
It just didn't feel
Never
fast.
felt fast to me.
Yeah.
But it felt fast to everybody else.
Yeah, and that car was rowdy. I mean, that thing was nasty. It's kind of the same thing. Now, when we left from the hardware store, I hit it again in a second, and I could feel it then. I was like, okay, I can kind of feel it. It needs some gear. We need to get that dead spot out, because that right there, you're gonna lose races like that. That's horrible. But get the dead spot out, put some gear in it, put the TKX in it, and then the car's set up for a 250 to 300 shot. So on a 300 shot, there's no way I would street race it, to be honest with you guys. But maybe a 150, that car would be hell for sure. But Mike's the only one that got that right, because he actually called the Calypso, and we were thinking the Retro. I mean, if you want to build a 351, you know, a 393 stroker is not anything super crazy. You know, you can build that. You don't even have to build a 393. You can build a stock, like 351 base engine, throw a nice set of heads, a good cam, good intake carburetor, MSD ignition, and you've got something. There's your proof right there. Because if you think about it, the Retro is a fairly cheap build, meaning it's got a supercharger, it's a stock block, but it's also got heads. It's also got a cam. So when you get into cams, a lot of times they pretty much cost the same, right? Depending on whatever you want, they're close in price. Well, you got to buy heads for either one of them. You know what? In the end, yeah, the Calypso is probably the cheaper build. So there's that. I'm gonna leave y'all guys with this. It was a fun night out testing. I feel some type of way about it. I don't know yet, but all in all, I'm happy. So we're gonna wrap this video up. And as always,
Thanks for watching.
there we go.